Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wrestling Takes, and today we're here to talk about WrestleMania 41. Now, Triple H has been head of creative for well over 2 years now, and he's got two WrestleManias under his belt, 4 nights in total. And in my opinion, WrestleMania 39 and 40 have been unbelievable, so hats off to Triple H for that. I mean, WrestleMania 39, we got Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Gunther for the IC title. Unbelievable match. Cody versus Roman was massive. Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley was really good as well. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens dethroning the Usos. Just many unbelievable matches on that show. There was some, kind of down moments in terms of like Shane McMahon return, kind of falling short with him being injured. But WrestleMania 40, we thought it couldn't get better than 39. It did. WrestleMania 40 was so good. Sami Zayn dethroning Gunther. You had Cody Rhodes finally finishing the story. The Undertaker, John Cena turning up the final boss. The Rock having his first match in, 10 plus years maybe. A really great WrestleMania in my opinion. Damian Priest cashing in his money in the bank was quite eventful as well, wasn't it? But I must say, I'm quite concerned on the road to WrestleMania 41. There's a lot of rumoured matches, a few confirmed matches, and honestly, I don't think it's shaping up to be the showcase of the Immortals. I really don't think it is. Now let's begin with Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. It's kind of split the wrestling community right down the middle. It's gotten Jey Uso haters wanting Triple H to be sacked, which is extreme. Jey Uso fans are loving it, but perhaps they're not really looking at it from a business perspective here. They're looking at it from more a Jey Uso fanboy perspective. But fair enough, if you back Jey Uso all this time, then your man's done it, and he's probably gonna win the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. So fair play if you've stuck by Jey the past few years. But yeah, Jey Uso. Let's start with that. He's taking on Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. Pretty confident that's going to be the match. He has called out Gunther in the post-match press conference for the Royal Rumble. At first, I thought they might do Jey versus Cody because why on earth are they doing Jey versus Gunther again? We've already seen that match twice. The first time, Jimmy Uso did cost Jey, his brother, when Jimmy was still a heel, helping Gunther win the match. But they actually did face off just last week at Saturday night's main event. And they're trying to play off Jey versus Gunther as WrestleMania main event worthy. Let me just put into perspective how big this match really is, or how little this match really is. The match wasn't even deemed big enough to main event Saturday night's main event. That just tells you all you need to know, really, doesn't it? Jey versus Gunther isn't even big enough to main event a Saturday night show. And in my opinion, it's more like a Raw main event. It really is. Not even a pay-per-view main event. Never mind WrestleMania. I don't think it will main event WrestleMania. Can you imagine? We've gone from Roman versus Cody to Jey Uso versus Gunther. I mean, really? Especially when we've already seen the match twice and it was okay. But Gunther won clean the last time out, so why is Jey getting another chance at this? I really don't know. There's five, six, seven other people I'd rather see face Gunther ahead of Sami Zayn, ahead of Jey Uso. But nevertheless, I keep beating the drum about hating Jey versus Gunther, and as much as I say it's not going to change, so maybe they add someone in to make it a triple threat, which could spice things up, but I doubt it. But the next match that has been rumoured actually by the Daily Mail, a UK news outlet if you're not aware, is that Drew McIntyre is reportedly going to be facing Damian Priest at WrestleMania. And apparently Drew McIntyre is not happy about that. And I don't blame him because I'm not happy about that either. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are not happy about that too. For one, McIntyre's been the best wrestler in the company in terms of the overall package from character work, promos, in-ring, consistency. He's been the number one guy, the Wrestler of the Year 2024. He deserves a much bigger match than this. In my opinion, he should be the one winning a world title this year at WrestleMania. But just taking on Damian Priest in what's been rumoured to be a nothing match, that's not me saying that, that's the Daily Mail's words, a nothing match is what they're hearing. It's not fair whatsoever. And I'm not a huge Damian Priest guy, but it's not really going to do much for him either, is it, losing to Drew McIntyre? I mean, again, we've already seen this match multiple times. We saw it main event Clash at the Castle. It was okay. That had the World Heavyweight title on the line, but does anyone really want to see McIntyre face Damian Priest again over nothing? I don't. I mean, what is this? Just getting repeat matches. It's kind of crazy. Part of me thinks they might do McIntyre versus LA Knight because we've all heard the rumours that Drew McIntyre was furious and pissed off backstage And in the last few hours, that has been revealed to be LA Knight that he was pissed off about at the Royal Rumble. So is that going to be a little storyline they're trying to build there? I don't know. Again, what will be the purpose? LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. I'm not sure that's anything any of us really want to see. But yeah, can they just do something with Drew McIntyre, please? Like, just give him the world title. I don't want to see Jay versus Gunther again. I really don't. But another thing that's been rumoured coming out of the Royal Rumble is that Cody Rhodes is battling multiple injuries. And now, this is a bit far-fetched, but could those injuries be enough to make Cody relinquish the title? I doubt it. Could they be enough to maybe lessen his appearances? Potentially. And maybe weaken his performances? Again, potentially. Depending on how severe those injuries are for the American Nightmare. But a WrestleMania without Cody Rhodes as champion just does not seem possible at this moment in time. I mean, who is Cody going to face? All likelihood is probably John Cena after winning the Elimination Chamber. How is that going to work with both guys being a face? I'm not sure. I really thought they would go with CM Punk winning the Rumble and then facing Cody, or maybe Drew McIntyre winning the Rumble, but it looks like they're going to go for John Cena to win the Chamber and then go after Cody, which, I just don't really know how that's going to work with two faces. Are one of them going to turn heel? Probably Cody, if anyone, but hopefully Cody's injuries aren't severe enough to make him miss WrestleMania. I highly doubt there will be. But someone that is going to miss WrestleMania, by all likelihood, is the People's Champion, the final boss, The Rock. Again, it's very disappointing. Year after year, we get the rumour The Rock's going to be facing Roman Reigns this year. Last year, we were going to get it, and the fans kind of vetoed that, or forced Triple H and WWE to veto that and add Cody Rhodes in. But I think this year, no one would have had any complaints if we'd have had The Rock versus Roman. Now that there's no title on the line, simply have Roman defend his Ula Fala against the one member of the Bloodline. Some people say Jacob Fatu, but no. The one member of the Bloodline that can proclaim to be the Tribal Chief, that is The Rock. Again, who does not want to see that match? I know last year I understand why people didn't want to see it, because Cody did deserve it. But The Rock versus Roman now for the Ula Fala, I think that would be great. But apparently The Rock's schedule in terms of films and stuff is just too busy. He's got Moana 2 reshoots or something, or the Moana live action reshoots. It's just really disappointing. It really is. I really thought we'd get The Rock at WrestleMania in some capacity. I thought it'd be Rock versus Cody after WrestleMania 40, when The Rock was, doing that thing with the watch and everything, or whatever he did. He had something in his hand, didn't he? I don't know what that was all about still, but are we ever going to get The Rock taking on Cody and Roman? I don't know. But another thing, we're likely going to have Charlotte Flair dethroning Tiffany Stratton, which I personally don't have many problems with. Tiffany doesn't really need a hugely long title reign, having just being her first one, but do we need another Charlotte Flair title reign? I don't know. She kind of always just seems to return from hiatus and win the gold. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about that one, because I don't think they'll do Charlotte versus Rhea again. And that's another problem with this WrestleMania that makes me slightly concerned. Who is Rhea Ripley going to face? Most of the big hitters on Raw she's already faced. I don't really see who's there left. Maybe Io Sky wins the Women's Chamber and takes on Rhea Ripley. Other than her, I can't really see anybody. She's already faced Liv Morgan. Bayley fought for the world title last year, so I don't really see that happening again. Becky Lynch is nowhere to be seen. Jade Cargill's nowhere to be seen. Bianca Belair's over on SmackDown. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't, but it's cause for concern. It really is. Hopefully Triple H can prove me wrong, because the last 2 years at WrestleMania he's done an unbelievable job, so I'm putting my faith in him. Hopefully he can make it through on the trot, but I don't know. Especially the Jey Uso Gun thing, that really has pissed me off. I do not have any interest in watching that match. I can't believe that the world title match at Mania is going to be a toilet break. It's a real shame. And even you Jey Uso fans who are saying it's not a toilet break, we've already seen it twice and it was average. Why are we seeing it again? They wanted to go for a shock win. Have someone like, I don't know, AJ Styles go and win it then and face Gunther. At least we haven't seen that before. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too negative, but I'm not someone to sit down and be quiet when I do something I don't like. I'm always going to voice my criticisms. I really am. But yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are you concerned as well about WrestleMania 41? Do you think it could be a bad show? Because I think it could go down as one of the worst WrestleManias of all time, if it's going to go down how I feel like it's going to go down. But yeah, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. This video is about to end. See ya.